the back and biceps workout today. It's going to be a good one. As per usual, we'll start off with a warm-up. We want to make sure the muscles are warm to reduce the chances of injury and anything along those lines. So we just do a couple reps of the exercise we're going to get into. And now you can see I am doing the exercise weighted. So we got chin-ups. I like close grip chin-ups. Great for the biceps to also get some lat activation. I do switch up my pull-ups. So sometimes I would do, regular pull-ups, chin-ups, neutral pull-ups, all that sort of thing. But today we got chin-ups. We're just hitting the biceps. We're making sure we're coming as high as possible, coming all the way back down so we get that full muscle contraction. And make sure you're controlling yourself on the way down. I used to throw myself down sometimes and I got a little shoulder injury, so make sure you control the descent. It's all about controlling the eccentric and the concentric movements. So I just showed you how I attached the brick to my waist, and that's it really. I made the rope from a video I saw online. I can put it in the comments if you want. I'm not taking props for making this idea. I actually got it from someone else and I found the brick outside. So to make your pull-ups more challenging, add weight. I like to go for the 8 to 10 rep range. As I said in my previous video, I took some time off during the holidays, so my rep count was a lot lower than usual. So I was actually struggling at like 6, 7, and as you can see now, I will stop, and I just want to make sure I get into that 8 to 10 rep range. And if you can't, then hey, it is what it is. You move on. You hit 7, okay, 7's good, but 8 to 10 is the goal. And if you can do more, then do more. But I'm just aiming anywhere between that. And just controlling the movement, making sure that everything is working as it should. Not cheating the reps, not losing control. And I think on this one, I actually take off the weight because I'm not hitting the reps still. I'm really trying to push myself to failure with the weight on me. And when the weight becomes too much, you can just take it off and just do body weight, because by then your muscles are already fatigued. So even those reps without the weight are going to count even more than usual. So yeah, as you can see, I quickly detach it, get back on the bar, get those last few reps in and get that money. You feel me? But I actually felt very strong during this workout, to be fair. I mean, of course my rep count was lower, but I felt very, very strong for some reason. And now we've got body weight rows. So you can see my setup. I've got 2 chairs, an iron bar, and 2 bricks on either side to stabilize the chair. And I got my feet on a chair, which you can't see, but you might be able to see on the next clip. And this I like to hit 10 to 12. So, my first sort of set, I'll usually get about 12 reps. And then it will just gradually decrease as it goes on, as it should, to be honest. If you're hitting the same amount of reps on every single set, then maybe it's too easy. Maybe you need to up the intensity or up the weight or take down the rest period in between, because naturally your muscles should be getting more and more fatigued as the workout go on. So you should be struggling to get those last few reps in. Every set shouldn't be easier. The last set should be comparably hard to the first set. So as you can see in this one, my rep count actually gets lower and lower, but I'm still in that decent rep range. It's not like I'm doing 2 reps and I'm dying. I'm still getting minimum 7, 8 reps in and trying to make my chest touch the bar on every single one. I mean, bodyweight rows are an excellent exercise, especially if you don't have a pull-up bar. You can still build a quality back with bodyweight rows. You just elevate your feet higher and higher to make it more and more difficult. And you want to be aiming to get your chest to the bar every single time. Of course, as you get more tired, this becomes more difficult. So just pull yourself as much as you can, to be honest. Now, this is not a bodyweight movement, but shrugs. I'm really trying to develop my traps. And, there is some calisthenics movements that help to develop your traps, but mine are lacking a little bit. And I'm not one of those guys who are, strictly calisthenics and whatever. But if I find an exercise that is more productive to use weight to build a certain muscle or to get a certain result, I'm going to use weights. And as you can see, I've just grabbed 4 bricks. I've put 2 pieces of bamboo in between the bricks and I'm just shrugging it out, man. So essentially, if you haven't got weights, if you haven't got equipment, make your own, find your own, make it happen. Nobody cares about your excuses, man. Now, my shrugs, quite higher in rep range, to be honest. I think I was hitting about 20 reps, 15 to 20 reps on the shrugs. And yeah, okay, you might say that's a lot of volume or whatever, but with the weight that I have available here and the length of the bamboo, I wasn't able to add more bricks on equally, if that makes sense. So adding 2 more bricks on either side would have been too heavy, and adding 1 brick on one side would throw off the balance. So that's why the volume on this one is significantly higher, because the weight I have available just requires me to do more reps than usual. And now we got Supermans, and now a lot of people do not work their lower back. I am a culprit of this. I used to just skip out on my lower back all the time until I got a lot of lower back problems, and I just thought, oh, I'm tall, that's why my lower back hurts, whatever, right? But it's because my lower back was weak. I didn't strengthen it. I didn't used to strengthen it. It was just one of the body parts that I just thought, nah, whatever, don't really care. However, once you start strengthening your lower back, you will start to see a lot of your back pain disappear, and you'll also see certain movements or whatever become a lot stronger, because remember, the lower back is part of the core. It's just on the other side. So if you're not working your lower back, you're leaving your core unbalanced. And things like Supermans, also known as dorsal raises, I found out recently, are great for working your core, for stabilizing your lower back, reducing injury, in that region, which a lot of people suffer from. So for this, I generally do about 20 reps. I have gone as high as 25, but once my lower back starts to fatigue, I just think, okay, I'm gonna call it here. But I like to go to failure, where I can't get that squeeze at the top. All about the squeeze. Don't rush these through. Make sure you do them properly, man. Great exercise. And then finally, we're just finishing off with some isometrics. So we're just giving that bicep an extra bit of work, just holding the position. Isometrics is very important, very, very important for strengthening and endurance. And that's the workout done there. Hope you enjoyed.